Hello, Tracy here. Welcome back to my channel. So the never-ending saga of cleaning my room is still continuing. I've found some little gems that I forgot that I had. But today it is raining outside, whereas yesterday was beautiful. But it is raining outside. I'm sitting here working on... What am I working on? I was working on this journal. And what have I done in here that I can show you? So I've got my little pocket thing there. I've done this belly band, which ended up really cute, little vintage pocket. So it's a pocket in there and a belly band behind. And I think there might have been something else. Oh, this. So the kit came with an envelope, so I flipped it down. Got a piece of just cardstock and the leftover strips that I had from the kit, covered it with that, did a little collage and chucked these in there. So I think that's all I've done for now on this journal. It's the never-ending journal. I just can't seem to get it finished, but that's okay. I'm determined not to add it to the... I think last count was 7 or 8 of unfinished journals. So I'm determined to get this one finished. I really want to do Chalk Hill Farm by Golden Mead by Anne. But today I just wanted to do something super simple when you lose your mojo. Because I sat here for ages trying to think, what can I do today? Should I film? Shouldn't I film? And then I seen a pile of books on the ground that can't fit in my bookcase out in the hallway cupboard. And to be fair, I've used a good chunk of both of these. I love this. If you get a chance to, if you find this, get it. It's the pages aren't shiny. They're a nice matte one. This one here is, it's not shiny, but it's not. It's sort of that in between. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something out of this. And when I lose my mojo, I've got a little baggy thing that I put when people send me some ephemera, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, I might just do that one day. I've got a little bag called Pauline. So this is a shout out to Pauline. This is one of hers that she sent me. It's almost like a CD, looks like a CD case, and she's covered it. And it's nice, simple, easy project, and then just folded that. So then I'm assuming that you clip it into a journal, and you can decorate it or leave it undecorated. I'm choosing to leave mine undecorated because I don't know what journals they're going into. So I did a little play, and this is the one that I made. Love this little picture of a drawing of a house. That's why I love these books so much. They've got pencil drawings plus paintings. So this could go in like a purple journal. It could go in a pink journal. And then the journal will have little words with the kit. And I will, so there I would more than likely add a word. But I don't know what journal it's going in at the moment. So I'm not going to finish it off by just putting a label, because that's all it needs. And then of course open it up, and then you can put some goodies in there. So I'm going to go ahead and just make a few of these and carry on. So thanks to Pauline for the inspiration. Real simple, easy, loving it. So you can see I was a bit naughty there and did I don't know if I cut all the strings. That's probably why it looks a bit messy. But I'm going to do this thistle. In actual fact, let's just go through from the start. There. Just wanted to see if we had any middle pieces. Like I said, I've pretty much gone through this. See, this will be cool. And I don't worry about those other two. Let's do this one first. We might even work our way through this whole book. So like this, I think. I do like that, but for sakes of doing this, I think I might have another one of these, to be fair. So I'm just going to trim that, probably not straight. Got Mike getting tea ready tonight. We're having a lovely roast. So measurements, 5 inches by 5.5 going across the back one. So it's 5 by 5, the front one. So let's do 5 because this is going to be the front cover. So we will do 5. And then I'm looking at any offcuts thinking, can I use them? Will I use them? I'm being pretty brutal and throwing them out. So I just want to trim that edge up. And then go, so remember this is the front, so let's have a look. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. So that will be the front, and then I'm going to do a big yellow rose on the back. I'm just going to use this line at the bottom to get that straight. And we want this at 5, the height. Perfect, look at that. So I'll put that to the side and keep that, use that for something else. And then we're going to just trim that bit so we don't have any scragglies. And then we've got 5.5. Cool. Right. So that, is that going to be, yeah, that's going to be like that. And that's going to be like that. Perfect. So what I want to do, one of these scrap bits that I'm not keeping, I'm just going to double strength that when I punch it because my circle punch doesn't like going through this paper very well with single. And I'm not too fussed whether it's smack bang in the middle, it's higher, it's lower. That does not worry me. But what I do want to do is just give that edge just a little bit of a colouring. Now I'll make sure that that is how I want it, yes. And then what I want to do is glue around the edges. So this is like a real nice, easy afternoon project or weekend project when you're not feeling that inspired. I think because I've been spending a lot of time in my craft room and cleaning through things, yeah, it just, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the weather, all doom and gloom, who knows. Right, let's just, so even though I did 5.5 and 5.5, there's just a tail end right there, so just tidy that up and tidy this bit up. And maybe that bit there a little bit. Got my daughter coming, my eldest daughter Cameron coming for dinner, which is exciting. I always like to see her, although I just seen her on Friday for a few drinks. Right, and let's give this a bit of colour around the edges. back and front. So yeah, you can use any flower books you've got lying around. You could use any digitals that you've got that you really, really like. Pauline, by the looks of it, used a digital. And then all I'm doing is, I'm not going to measure it. I could get my, what's it called, scorer out, but I'm just a bit lazy today, I think. And then let's just go down that crease, pop it around the other way, go down that crease, and Bob's your uncle. Oops, don't you go anywhere. So there's that. What I would do with this one, I'd probably put a label down there, depending on, I'd definitely put something on this side. But yeah, I guess at the end of the day, if you've got a page, let me just grab a blank page out. So if you've got a page, you know, that fits perfectly, you could actually glue down there, if you didn't want to see that side, you could glue down these three and then use it as a tuck up there, or use it as a pocket, and then open that out and use that as a pocket. Or you could just glue like that and use it as a pocket, or you could actually clip it onto the edge of the page, so you can actually remove it if you so wish. But I'm just going to put that on there for now, these cute little paper clips. Yeah, so that's it. I mean that didn't take very long at all. Let's move this back. And let's see another one. So I do like that. I think I like that and that together. I'm just going to pull out a couple sets. This piece here I will keep and put in my box over there. Let's just trim that down. I'm not going to get too fancy. This is good backing paper. I could actually cut it properly and use it as a page. It's nice, thick and sturdy, so I'll put that over there. You know, maybe I might get to finish this book today. Who knows? Yeah, like that red rose. Those poppies are beautiful, but I don't want to. See, now I'm getting fussy. Fussy. Those are really cool too. Let's have a look. I've got one more from that book. Let's do this one actually, and then we'll go on to the other book and see what exciting things are there. So let's cut that down to 5. And then I'm just going to, no, that's a bit dangerous doing it that way. I need to cut a bit more down, don't I? So this is going to be the back, so I need to do 5.5. Oh no, 5. So going that way is 5 lengthways, and I don't want to keep that. And let's go 5.5. Yep, that's right, because the crease will be there. Had to think about that for a minute. let's go down as far as we can because we want to actually get as much of this in as we can, and then we will go let's just go 5. That might make a nice little tag, so we'll keep that. And then we need to straighten that edge. And then we need to go 5. And there's nothing I want to keep on that one. Right, let's have a look. So we will go punch our hole, because this is the front, our thumb hole. That's our thumb hole done. Give it a bit of colour. So you could actually sit here and mass make these like all afternoon and you would have a heap. And then so, and I don't mind having a little bit of purple showing, and that's the back. How cute is this idea? I mean, if you're, like I said, Pauline got the CD, looks like a CD case, paper case. If you have got that, well, here's a great, like you just have to basically measure it and cut out what you want to use. I don't think I've got CD cases. In all honesty, I didn't look. I quite like the idea of just cutting out pages from a book that's been sitting there for a while, so why not? Like, I've got a cupboard full of books. I need to start using them because I do a lot of kits, more so when I make my journals. So it's almost like the books are a waste of time having them if I'm not going to do something like this. Because they'll just sit there, and then every time I go and have a look, if I see something and I like a book, I'll get it, and it will just join the collection of never-ending books that don't get used. So I'm going to be quite strict on myself now. If I see books, although I say that, and I picked up a book on Friday when I had Friday off. I went op shopping with, and paint chip shopping with Sylvia. So I've got to film that for tomorrow, and that will go up tomorrow while I'm at work. And you'll see what I have acquired. Yeah. There, I'd probably go for a round label or something. Super cute. Really like that. And let's put another one of these little love heart paper clips on there. I guess if you were going to clip it to the page, you could then have a dangle going off it. So in that short time, like, we've literally made a couple. Let's have a look at this book. New Zealand is a Garden. Like I said, I'm not as fussed about this book because it actually does feel shiny. Now I'll take that back. Still beautiful though. Not sure I actually want to use anything out of this book. No, I'm not feeling that book. Let's see what else I've got down here. Hang on, excuse me for a minute. So we've got this. Why don't we give this a go? We could actually give that a go. Don't really do yellow. But if we did maybe maybe do this page, and then I thought I'd seen another couple purple pages. It's that pinky page, this page here. I do like that actually. That's okay. Okay, let's give this one a go. And we've got another couple there that we can look at if we get time. Now, let's go this way. So 5. It's going to be very full of colour. And I almost feel, let's do this. Sorry if that light is shining. This book make great fussy cuts actually. And what I want to do, I'm not sure how my punch is going to like this paper, so I'll just double it up and it's not too bad. And then let's go. I'm going to leave the plate. It says plate, so I'm going to actually leave that there. So that's 5. And we want to go up to there. So you could actually get 2 out of these pages. Isn't that pretty? So that's 5, and then we need to go this way, I think. Oh. Bit Confucius, it is. Did I? Oh, okay. I did that wrong. This one here needs to be 5. So let's just trim that last bit off, and then we will go 5.5. Okay. See, and then that will go like that. Yeah, I like that too. So there you go. It's actually quite good. I've got those books just down there that I can grab. And the good thing about this book is if you changed your mind, you could always have a look and see what was on the back. So just make sure that the flowers are facing upwards would be my suggestion. And I might just carry on when I finish filming this and do quite a few. Might see if I've got, you could do it with scrapbook paper actually, come to think of it. You could do it with scrapbook paper, you could do it with printed paper, digikit paper. And you just don't have to stop at book pages. You could do it with music pages, book pages, you could do it with anything actually. Good idea, Pauline. And Valerie, welcome back. I've missed you, my friend. Hope you're doing a lot better now. And you're inspired, hopefully, to get some of your crafting done. Alright, that's just a little bit crooked. Not gonna lie. There, that's a bit better. Actually, did I even do that? And then let's just flip that over. Oh, that's super cool. I'm going to enjoy doing that, I think, for the rest of the afternoon. So this one, what would I do? I don't actually know that I would do anything with this. If this was in a pink or purple or even a blue journal, I think I would leave it, or like a summery, flowery type journal. I don't think it needs anything else. And then if you use it as a pocket, like it's going to be busy anyway. I'm not even going to look at the time. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing this. What's in this book? Cool. I don't think I've actually really looked at this book since this is Marjorie Blamey's Flowers of the Countryside. I don't know. Wow, that's beautiful. And it's got sketch. That's why I would have bought it. Looks like a lot of writing. That's really cool. That'd be a really cool belly band, actually. What else have we got in here? I'm not sure this is the type of book I want to use. Cool autumn. Actually, a good way of checking it. So that would actually be a really nice front. Would I get two? You know what? I think I would just get two. Shall we try? Shall we try? What harm is there in trying? It will either work or it won't. But I think this might, and hey, I'll just trim it down even further. So if we go 5, go 5 there. Let's see what that leaves us with. Just a smidge. And then this one I want as the front. So let's just turn that around. So this one is 5. And it's not, doesn't look really shiny, which is really cool. So that one will be the front, and this one will be the back. So this will be 5.5. So it will have a little bit of writing on it to cover, but that's no big deal. Let's just grab that. We used to, well, we still do, have these down, pussy willows, I think they're called. We used to call them. Probably a better name for them, but I could be wrong. But they used to be down at the beach when I was a kid, and I used to always pick them, and then I used to dye them, so they were all different colours. Right, let's get this glued down. I don't know if you can hear that rain. It's not very hard, but it's consistent. I do have some autumn journals, Bontic Vintage Design. I did some journals for Anton, collaboration with Anton last year. Well, I still have a couple to, he sent me, very generous, sent me quite a few kits. So I've got some that I've started and I still haven't finished. Like I think I did finish a couple of them, but I think I was getting a bit ambitious thinking I was going to finish all of them. But though I think there might be one or two that are amongst the 7 or 8 that I've started and not finished. Cool. Then we will corner clip to soften that edge a bit. It takes this ink really well too, this paper. Don't know why. Oh, that's cool. I really like this one. Maybe I'll do a seasons type. We'll either go in a autumn journal or a seasons type journal. That's very shonky, Tracy. Oh, be nice. There. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Actually, what you could do even is if you had a nice piece of lace, you could actually just put that down there too, in which case I probably will, because I really like the look of that, but not this lace. But yeah, there is a cute one. So I'm going to leave it there for now. Well, actually, I'm going to carry on. I'm not going to bore you any longer than what you need to be bored for. But basically, that is what we have done. These little CD envelopes. And they've got so many uses. It would be fantastic to have a whole heap of them ready just to decorate. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. It was a bit of a, like, for me, it was a bit of like, let's see who can inspire me. Like I said, I've got a bag there of things I haven't done before, and luckily Pauline has sent me a few of her things over the years. So first time I've done this. So thanks, Pauline. And if you've got CD covers, there's the idea for you. So until next time, hope you have a fantastic week ahead. And I will see you tomorrow with my little haul that I got on Friday. Bye for now.